Welcome to the Frottage mini-series. A mini-series exploring simple art prompts to explore texture rubbings, which is what frottage means. Frottage is a French word. And in this series, we're going to jump straight in with Frottage 101. So today, we're just going to play with taking textures. So wherever you are right now, grab a piece of paper and a pencil and find something near you that's textured. I just realized I don't really need to look very far. I've got something textured straight in front of me, which is this laminated surface. So I'm gonna just go ahead and see if I can grab a texture from there. So frottage is when we place a piece of paper on top of a textured item, and then we rub a pencil or an art making material over the top of it to reveal the texture that's lying beneath. I'm applying pretty light pressure at the moment, but you can have a play with applying a lot of pressure and applying very little. And depending on what's underneath your piece of paper will kind of depend on what results you get. So you don't have to look far for textures, there's textures everywhere. And in this video, you're just going to wander around and find as many textures as you can and layer them all on top of this one piece of paper. If you're asking, what paper do I need? What else do I need? Then go check out the video, that's the setup video for this series, because I wanted to not waste any time getting straight into the art activity with explaining what you need. I just wanted to jump straight into the art activities themselves. So head over to that video if you're a bit confused, otherwise you've already watched that and you're ready to go. Alright, so that's a pretty cool texture. And this is where we get a little bit interested in what we're seeing. So if I didn't know that I took that texture from here, I might think that was like a bit of stone or something, or bark from a tree. Okay, so here's what to do. Just find any texture you can and fill up your entire piece of paper, keeping it nice and small, with textures. So what else do I have around? I've got this coffee jar and it's got some embossed writing, so I'm going to have a go with that. I feel like this coffee jar is going to be quite a hero of this series. So looking for texture, feeling for texture. And we're revealing what's underneath. What else can I find that's near me that has texture? Take your time to look around. Perhaps I don't have to look too far. Aha! Alright, I've got one of these fancy spoons. You know when people used to collect spoons? This one's from Japan apparently. It used to have some sort of enamel thing on there. So let's see what happens when I rub over this. So this is Frottage 101. Just doing frottage, not thinking, just seeing what textures you can find and having a play with how to do it. So you'll notice I'm holding my pencil on an angle with my finger on top. That's the way I do it. I do find that that's pretty handy for getting most textures. Having said that though, sometimes I do go straight down like this. And I can also, like I'm coloring in, I can do it like that. So play around with how you're holding your pencil and just see what you can find, which one's easier, which one gives you a better impression. I feel like the one on the angle gave me a better impression, and look at that, it's like strains of DNA. Okay, what else can I find? Oh, even just this little part here is very interesting. I mean, what a treat it is to have a spoon like this, right? How wonderful. So you might notice you've got jewelry or more cutlery, a fork. You've got a fork, surely. So today we layer and we play with frottage and we just get a sense of what that's like. No wrong answers here. Just having a play and seeing what textures we can get from our environment that are just near us. Time for a sharpen. I'm really into my cutlery drawer right here, so what else can I find? Little measuring device. So I wonder what you're finding depending on where you have set yourself up. And this is a real experiment, and it's also a practice in just giving things a go. So not everything will give you a texture, but it's worth trying, right? It's worth seeing if you can. Because you just never know what might give a really satisfying kind of mark. And what might be really challenging. Like for instance, this plastic. It's a little challenging to sit on because it's sliding around. And that's okay. Here we go. Here's something from a pizza. So give yourself another minute or two to just explore, find as many textures as you can, and fill up one piece of paper. And you might be layering, but also just notice the sounds that you're making as you work. This is definitely a medium that has a sound in response to the action. And try out different colored pencils, lead pencils. You may just find different pencils are a bit more sensitive, able to pick up a bit more detail than others. So do give it a go, because we are just experimenting. That's it, experimenting for a couple of minutes, just to see. Okay. One more texture, hey? Oh, the cat's come in. I wonder if I can get a little texture from his collar. Oh, will he let me? No, it didn't quite work. All right, he's saying it's time to go. So that's the end of the first video, exploring frottage. This was just a warm-up to get you to jump straight in and just start to actually see and notice. Yes, thanks Pico. See and notice what's in your environment. Okay, so the next video is coming up and we'll be exploring a different prompt. This is one that you can do at any time. But do take a moment to just look at what you've created. I'd love to see it. So if you want to flick me an image, please do. You can find me at Mark and Movement. I'm going to use you as a table, Mr. Cat. Oh dear. Well, everything's gone sideways. Hey, you're going to make everyone on YouTube a little sick with that. All right, so just thank you very much there. So flick me an image. I'm at Mark and Movement. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and please, please, please enjoy exploring frottage. All right, I'll see you in the next video. I can't wait.